Where do you see jiu-jitsu going in the next 5-10 years?
In 10 years, I can see it being in the Olympics. I can see it becoming more of a, not a household sport, but I can definitely see it growing, amplifying. I can see UFC growing, so jiu-jitsu will get bigger. I can see business growing. I can see people understanding it. I can see its value going up. I can see it going from, saying like, hey, well, they're charging $99 down the street, so we'll charge $89. I think it'll grow to a point to where people will accept it. You're going to see more government funding because it can go in the Olympics. It would be better for business and better for everybody, So I think more people will be educated, so it'll grow all the way around.
A lot of the old school guys, they don't want it to go to the Olympics. They don't want it to go there because it's going to lose, like, the essence of it, like the self-defense, like the fighting aspect. Kind of like judo, but in a way, because it becomes an Olympic sport.
I feel like judo was definitely impacted in a negative way, but I say that too, and I don't do judo. So, like, I'm probably have an ignorant point of view on it, but yeah.
Like the Sheik, the Abu Dhabi, right? They're trying to get into the Olympics, and they're investing a lot. But a lot of these old school guys, they don't want it to go to the Olympics because it'll take away from what it's really about. And
that's tough,
Right?
It's like, I think everything evolves. Everything has evolution, and like, I think it's tough to let go, but like it becomes something bigger.
I think it would be awesome to have it in the Olympics, I think it would be awesome, my son, my daughter is going to the Olympics for jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, that's something that wasn't possible 10 years ago,
So we'll see, with
I think
UFC becoming more popular.
Yeah.
I mean, it being similar to judo, but it's kind of overtaking judo, right, in the popularity around the world.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of promotions that are out there that are all chasing different formats,
Right.
that will help someone create the format that would be the most easily accepted by non-experienced, non-educated people that are watching jiu-jitsu, So, at the end of the day, too, like, if there's a specific format for the Olympics that, like, it's like, oh, well, like, we don't really into it, cool, then don't compete for it, and then, like, go do ADCCs. Everybody has its own format,
Right.
So.
They had that Fila grappling thing for a while.
Yeah.
So they're the governing body of wrestling was trying to get involved with the grappling portion.
Yeah.
So that was
I've
another
got friends
avenue.
that really do that. Yeah, they do the trials and they go every year to like Kazakhstan, all these people. They wear the red USA gis, and I'm like, dude, do your thing. That's awesome, So like it's super huge, I think like whatever.
Yeah.
If it grows, it grows.
It's
like,
cool, man. Have different opportunities.
Exactly.
Back like 20 years ago, we didn't have all these opportunities. It was just like we
No
had
way.
like the the Brasileiro, the Worlds, the Pans, and then we had like the Team Brasileiro. Those were like the 4 big ones, and then we had
now there's
like,
an IBJJF 2 events every weekend all over the world. 3 sometimes.
So it's cool, it's cool. You have you have opportunities, in all different things, like the fight to wins, all these professional events where you can make some money, get exposure.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. 3 years ago, do you think there was any purple belts that were able to do super fights and make money?
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's cool. It's cool to see that, Yeah. We have the Olympic thing, and then I think like what I remember like driving around, like maybe like when was it? When I had to get focused on organizing my gym as far as business wise. Like I'm like, man, how am I gonna be able to provide for my family in the future? This is like maybe like over 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And I drove around. I was in New Mexico still, and I drove around and I looked, and karate and taekwondo had been around for forever. And I looked around, and there's a lot of karate schools and taekwondo schools, but I looked, and it seemed like there's only a few that were seemed like they were healthy or good businesses. And I just thought to myself, okay, maybe there's gonna be jiu-jitsu on every block, right? I mean, here in LA, there is so much jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
But I still have that vision. Like, it's just make sure you do everything right, business wise and everything.
Do you feel
Being
like-
professional.
Yeah.